Good evening, everybody. Um, I wanted to comment on things that I've noticed recently and an actual comment that I got on one of my videos. Um, I had a commenter say that they recently got in a breakup, and I feel for you. I'm sure everyone that is watching will feel for you, and a lot of people have been in that same experience, those same exact shoes, and it's rough. Even if you do the breakup, you can still miss that person. If you broke up with somebody, broke it off, you can still miss that person and miss what you had. Anyway, true love will always persevere. That's why it's true love. Whether it be in, a relationship with a significant other or friendships, true love will always persevere. Um, I see, I've had people do me dirty millions of times. Even the people that I thought would never, you know, do me wrong, they've sometimes, it just happens. And instead of holding a grudge against those people, you know, I've learned to forgive. And how is this love, you might ask? Well, I'm talking about like friendships with my, guy friends. I feel like at the end of the day, when they do me dirty, I still love them. And love to me is being there for that person no matter what he or she does, and just accepting that person. Granted, with a significant other, it's a more profound love, and I'll take a deeper delve into that in a minute. But with friendships, true love will always persevere through any conflict you may face. And it's beautiful. Love is beautiful. And this kind of sounds like I'm a weak person. It almost sounds like I have noticed it. I noticed that I tend to let people take advantage of me, and it's not a good thing. So, why do I do it? I don't know. I preach about positivity, and in my other videos, at least, and throughout my life. And I feel like to others and on a base level, it may seem like I'm letting people take advantage of me. And in some aspects, that is true. But in others, I just want to spread my light. I just want to be there for those people. I was explaining my situation to, I was explaining a situation currently within my life to one of my friends at work earlier, and they said, I should reciprocate the energy I was receiving. And it was negative energy, which I was, receiving. And I thought about that. I was like, why don't I do that? If they're doing it to me, I have all the right to do it back. But why fight fire with fire? If I want the world to become better, if I want me to become better, I should be positive. I had the choice. I had the choice to be negative or positive in that situation. And if you have the choice, why not choose the better end? Why not be positive? Not to get into too much deep detail, but I feel like within my life, I've been done dirty a few times, and maybe I've even done people dirty. And if I have, I'm sorry. I'm learning, and you're learning. So for the people who I have given my heart to and they may stab it, I forgive you. I forgive for what you may have caused me to feel, or for what may have caused others to feel. I'm sorry for. And I feel like this has opened the gateway to my positivity, my peace. When you have these little things and you hold on to them, they become heavier and heavier. Whether it be past experiences or something that currently just happened. I'm not saying you have to erase it completely, because you can't. You never will be able to. But if you accept it and create peace with the situation, you can learn from it. You know, how do I say it? I'm thinking of something, but I can't put it in words right now. When you disassociate yourself from something, you can let go. For example, let's say I was holding on to the monkey bars and, I'll never be able to touch the ground and move if I'm always holding on. But if I let go and I touch the ground, I'll be able to move on. Those monkey bars can be seen as past conflict, current conflict, or anything you face within life. If you constantly hold on to those things, you'll never be able to touch the ground and move on. It'll always sit there with you. You'll always hold on to that thing when you could just let go and learn and become better. I say becoming better, and I know that when I say that to people in real life, they kind of look at me like, what the heck? Like, that's easier said than done. And that is true. But we dictate our whole lives. When we wake up, we can choose how we want to feel. It sounds crazy because it seems like, the things around us govern how we feel, and that's not true. If that's how you truly feel and you can't experience your own emotions, then life's living you and you're not living life. Every time you experience something new or you encounter a new situation, it's all up to you on how that thing ends. For example, let's say you wake up with a negative mind, or you're cranky, or you're like, something bad happens right away and you feel as if it's going to be a bad day. If you feed into that energy of, oh, it's going to be a bad day, I don't know what to tell you, man. Obviously, it will be, because you thought that it was going to be a bad day. So no matter what happens, it will seem like a bad day. Versus if you had that thought of, it's going to be a bad day, laugh at it, and you continue to stay positive and, think above a bad day and think, I'm going to have a good day. It'll turn out to be good. So be positive. And just remember that the love you show, you may not always get it back. But when you show your true heart to somebody, you see how you can love. And if you don't get it back from someone else, that way you love that person, love yourself. Because when you wake up and when you fall asleep, you always have you. And although it may feel like you need someone, like you need your other half, or you need that puzzle piece to complete you, you know, you are what you need. And you should love yourself too. True love with others will always persevere. But you should always love yourself as well. And if you love someone and it doesn't work out, it wasn't true love. You know, if they don't fight for it, if they don't want it, if you don't fight for it, if you don't want it, then that just wasn't the right other, significant other, and that's okay. With friendships, it can be seen as the same, you know. Maybe that just wasn't the friend you needed, the companion you needed, you know, and that's okay. It's okay to not even have any friends. It's okay not to have a significant other, because again, all you need is you. It's your life. You're living your life. And you don't need that other person or friend to live. Granted, it is really nice to have people and interaction is important. But you don't need a relationship with. You don't need a relationship, a significant other, and you don't need friendships. They are really nice and they help you out a ton, but you don't need those deep, profound friendships. It sounds crazy, and I'm not saying don't strive for these things, you know. You should want them, but if you don't have them right now, that's okay. Love yourself first before you go searching the world for that other love. Because when you love yourself and you build up your garden, your beautiful self, you know, you have flowers and other things to give others. They will come to you. You will attract them. So love yourself. And then with that love that you show yourself, emit it to everything and everybody around you. True love will always persevere with another individual. Just remember that. I hope everyone has a blessed night, and I hope everyone had a great week, and we have a beautiful weekend to experience. So let's go do something fun. Deuces, y'all.